I'm Margaret in Windsor, and this is January the 5th. What's today? The 4th. It's Monday, January. I have to do this one. No, I'm not. Anyway, I'm trying to laugh, and it's a little hard to do. 2016. I just saw on NBC an interview with Kate, William, and Harry. And there were pictures shown of his father, Charles. Now then, I want to respond to this part, that they have the media, they have my money, they have my country, and I want to respond to a comment that's so sick. And I'm going to take it as it was intended from the dear little William and Harry and Kate and Charles and Camilla and their mother, Elizabeth. Look at the brood. They're living off of my money and the British money. They're hiding behind the castle walls. These are crooks, being cold-blooded killers that should be imprisoned. Well, if there's a God, I hope it's forever. I really do. And they pay for their crimes finally. Now then, I want to respond to Harry, not Harry, but William, saying about his father, Charles, the wannabe king, who's illegal just like Elizabeth, and his great-grandfather George that he named his baby after, the sorry sot. Here he's planning my kidnapping in 1939 with Roosevelt, the Kennedys, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers, the New World Order that she's helped put in place. She's a standing member with Hillary Clinton. So anyway, not to get off too far from this, I want to get back to the interview this morning. A friend gave me, by the way, this video so I could upload, since the law doesn't work for me, to take it to social media. And I want to say he made the comment about his duty, which instilled in his father, meaning Charles, at an early age. Excuse me? What are you referring to, duty? It wasn't your duty or your father's duty. You're illegal little bastards. And by the way, I hope I can use that, because you put me over here with this family, and I grew up being called bastard, illegitimate. I didn't have a father. And in '83, I found out about my kidnapping. My father's Edward VIII. That's the double that married Wallace Simpson. They used doubles back then. This is my dad again, who married my mom, Claudia O'Keefe. Most honorable man. Why do you think they took him out and then kidnapped me? They kidnapped me in '41, and this sorry sot of illegal George VI, the one the movie was made of, making him out to be good, he's helped taking his own brother out, the real King Edward VIII, never married the sorry Wallace Simpson, an American spy. She married a double. O'Keefe, that's my mom, Claudia Ruth. He was married to. And this is my Aunt Georgia O'Keefe, the artist here, and the O'Keefes. Wonder why the Irish can't have a little input in this, you know? Well, I better not even go there, I guess. My mom was done in, and the O'Keefes here, you know? But I did want to mention this real quick before I try to finish this other. I moved from place to place, as you can see, and it's a little hard for me to pull and tackle all this. I can hardly walk from this good life. By the way, they're saying that I was going to read this from the comments he made. See, they don't have to answer to me, or they don't have to answer to anyone. They can use my money and call charities, as he was saying this morning, William, referring to his father, Charles. Well, the charity was my money that he gave and started it with. I don't care how he come about the rest of the money, and it was put in. He used my funding to start anything. They're illegal. They shouldn't be there. They should be prosecuted. And to get up there with the media at his beck and call, all over People magazine, not an ounce of truth, because you run the truth, the real truth about what they have stood by and what's done to me and my father and my mother, and the world would crawl over Buckingham Palace. They couldn't get away. I assure you of that. So I wanted to, I wrote about mind control. I'd worked for doctors, and I did want to mention this. Larry Flint was a victim of shooting by a man who had been programmed to shoot him, was under mind control. And that's what a lot of the shootings, excuse me, have been over the last years. The Virginia Tech next door to me here, I'm in Roanoke, and the 33 that were killed there, and the shooter, well, he's acting under mind control, so he's no more than the gun, but he's blamed for it. Anyway, he killed himself, and they're programmed to shoot and kill themselves, or take a knife, or mass, they can do mass armies, place them under mind control. So it makes you really wonder what they mean by radicalization. Is that really another term for they put them under mind control? In the Oklahoma City, this is Timothy McVeigh, who said that the Army implanted a chip up him. I can assure you that some of the agents, I'm talking about ATF, FBI, Secret Service, some of them certainly have had implants in them. So anyway, I wanted to get to this. The sense of duty really got to me. Inferring, I'm going to take it as inferring because I've had a long finding out about all this. Inferring my father abdicated. My father gave it up because he didn't give it up. It was a forced removal, and he meant to take it back. But his sorry brother had kidnapped me. Kennedy's had been appointed ambassador. You might as well say Kennedy's, because JFK and the older brother flew in there, ironically, about the time I was kidnapped, 2 years before and after, when I was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace. So, anyway, I'm not going to get on here with what I wanted to, I'm sure, but I wanted to say this real quick. You look at, my father was not even married to this woman. You think that maybe history should know that and know the illegal treaties that were signed, letting the Americans, the United States, put their bases, military bases all over British soil? All I have to say to William and that bunch of thugs is, well, I'm showing myself here now, there you go, the thugs, is look around you there. It's what's happening in the UK and England, what's happening to the real citizens of Great Britain. And the UK was forced, the Royal Army was forced to join with the United States, and the United States now controls everything that was British. The colonies, everything. You can call it independence all you want to. The United States controls it. And they created the war that brought about ISIS, and now the invasion into Europe and the takedown of Europe. And it all looks good. You got all these, well, it looks good if you don't care to see the truth. In other words, rather than bombing them like they did Japan, they did it in a different direction. They tried to take out Assad and all the leaders over there, what they call monarch, or the leaders there. I think Saudi Arabia, well, I better not comment there. I don't know. I'll have to do the whole thing over, because I'm not doing mine from prepared speech. I'm doing mine while I'm living in hell, by the way. So let me jump to, I wanted to refer to something else. William and Kate, were they talking about his sense of love that come about with his children? You think I don't love my sons, Mark and Scott? I hope the world has to see the environment that your parents, your grandfather, great-grandfather, helped put my sons in and me, and helped kidnap us, so he could live this grand style and give away Great Britain. So